Hello, everyone, and welcome to WinCat Sports. Today, we're going to talk about the Lions rookies who we're looking most forward to seeing play this season, who might have the most upside, stuff like that, right? I think personally, for me, I'm kind of excited about Laporta after hearing how well he did at training camp. Maybe Jack Campbell look a little bit silly at times, but I think he's going to be a really, really good tight end.
Well, I am looking. I'm looking forward to seeing how Jack Campbell does. It's a need. We need defensive help. Him and Brian Branch. Those are the two guys that I'm really looking forward to seeing how they do because they're both needs. We've lacked in both cornerback and linebacker position the last few years. And I've heard nothing but good things about Campbell. I hear he's another version of Chris Spielman, which tells me he is kind of a middle of the road guy, not like a Hall of Famer, but he's willing to play hard every day. And I don't know why the hell he's laughing. So,
sweet tart went down the wrong way. I've been trying not to cough. I'm looking forward. The easiest one is Jahmyr Gibbs. I think, and someone who isn't on our team that we didn't draft, Jalen Carter. If Jalen Carter does extremely well, I don't think it matters what Jahmyr Gibbs does. If Jalen Carter dominates, that's the guy we should have taken. So I'm interested. I mean, I'm not complaining about the pick because I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be a very good player, all pro. By all anyone ever says, everyone's very impressed by him. He could be the best running back in the draft instead of Bijan. So I'm really interested in seeing him and seeing how Jalen Carter performs for the Eagles because that's going to be a comparison all year long. Brian Branch, I'm pretty much sold on anyways.
yeah.
I think that was the best pick they took, and by everyone's consensus, for him to drop that far. I think this guy's going to be really, really good. At least, if not this year, next year, if they can't get him, he'll get in sometime. But they're pretty loaded in the defensive backs, unless
guys like him and Joseph,
right? Yep. I think the other thing is this Martin kid. He's very interesting, and I hope he makes it. By all accounts, I think they think he's going to make the team and be part of the rotation, and I'd like to see his progress throughout the year. I don't think he's going to dominate early on, but I think he could be someone who gets better and better starting around midseason and starts being a force come playoff time. So I'm really curious about him. I'm curious to see if the 7th round pick, that wide receiver
Green,
out of North Carolina,
Antoine Green. I was going to say that.
If he makes the team, he's got blazing speed.
And he's tall. I think he's like 6'3",
right,
200, 210 pounds.
And he has, they said his only real problem is, and that's a problem for wide receivers, is that he does drop balls at times.
Also heard he does. He's not the most mobile after the catch. He's not good at making any moves to avoid tackles. It's just catch the ball, get tackled, basically.
Because let's face it, Jameson Williams, excuse me, Jameson Williams is a question mark. He's out for 6 games. Supposed to be our number 1 receiver. To be honest, I don't even know if he's even going to see the field this year. Knowing him, I don't know what's going on in his head. I don't know the problems this guy's causing.
I mean, you're being very negative about that. He's going to see the field.
He's
at number 2 anyway. St. Brown's the number 1.
He's had 1 touchdown catch.
Yeah,
his entire career.
He's played 3 games.
Every time he had an opportunity,
caught 6 balls.
Every time he had an opportunity to touch the ball.
If someone has 1 touchdown catch, he's right now he's replaceable. We'll see what this Antoine Green is.
You can't give up on a number 1.
I don't know how you can't. He's got some issues, obviously, that he's got to overcome.
I think he's fine.
I can't cut him any slack anymore.
These issues aren't issues that can't be fixed. These are issues of maybe immaturity. They're not issues like he hasn't assaulted anybody or done anything.
Plus, he wasn't alone in it. It was a whole entire group.
Right. And so it's just stupid. And I think it's a stupid rule, but it's a rule, and you should know
Yeah,
it.
and
But even so, he may not be. I don't want to.
I think he's.
He-
I think he's a number
just
2.
seems immature
He's our number
at this
2.
point.
I don't want to use the B word on him, but with Green, he could see some playing time because we don't have Williams for 6 games.
Yeah.
If he makes the team.
Another guy that might make a decent impact without us realizing might be Sorstel on the offensive
The
line.
offensive line? Well,
He
big
might,
guy.
he might do pretty good on the offensive line.
He's a backup for now, though. I mean, he's.
But
not
he
gonna
might
break
impress.
it. He might, but even if he impresses, who's he going to replace?
Well,
I mean, Vaitai.
Is he a guard?
He could play. He played all the positions on the line.
Well, so did Glasgow, and I think Glasgow would be ahead of him on the totem pole or whatever.
I'm just saying that he has a chance to impress and put himself on a spot on the line because Glasgow didn't sign a long-term deal. Vaitai ain't going to be here next year, so he has a chance to put himself as that guy next year to replace those two.
Right. But for now, I don't think anyone's going to replace Vaitai or
Oh, not this year.
on the line.
yeah.
Not this year.
And they've got we got bigger worries with, Ragnow, whether he's going to be able to play.
He's constantly hurt.
Which
But
is why you
that's
have
why I
Glasgow to
think
play
they got-
center.
I think that's why they got Glasgow.
Glasgow will be your center when Ragnow can't play. So, and then that will give Sorstel the time to hop in on that line. So it'll give a chance for him. I mean, they got a lot that mentioned in our rookie video, that undrafted free agent running back, Muhammad.
I'm
Yeah.
interested in him too because I think he could be the third running back.
He was a beast at Minnesota.
And
But-
he might be a steal. You really didn't draft him, but he might also go and impress.
Does he? Did he or does he have an ACL tear?
He did.
He did. Okay.
That was
So,
2 years ago.
Okay.
Last year he had his 1,700 rushing yards, 20.
No,
TD
he was great
year,
at Minnesota. He really was.
So he has a really good chance to make something of
Yeah.
himself.
Right. Well, you could see those two, Gibbs and Mohammed, Ibrahim, going forward for the next 4 or 5 years being a tandem, along with David Montgomery. I mean,
For
you got
3
three
they're all
guys
they're
right
all in
there.
their
You're
early to mid 20s.
set. You're
So,
set.
so that your running back
4 years
duo,
at running back.
great. Your wide receiver duo with St. Brown, Williams, and if Antoine Green does well, that's 3 young
Yep.
wide receivers who are going to be.
And you don't
decent.
pay running backs. So we're using these 3 running backs for the entire length of their rookie contract. And then
And
that's
that's one to prove. If Gibbs proves himself to be a Debo Samuel type, you're going to pay him.
our offense
you,
is set.
you don't pay a running back.
He's going to be more than a running back. He's going to be a wide receiver
see.
too. He's going to be a threat out as a wide receiver on top of a running back. He's not going to just be in the backfield. You might have him and Montgomery out there at the same time.
You might.
It's going to be a lot more versatile, a lot more interesting this year with the rookies we picked up. Right, tight end's going to be better. Right,
The offense is solid.
offense is vastly
Barring
improved.
injuries, you can't really complain about any position on our offense.
Yeah.
Barring injuries.
Defense is the only question mark, but you got Brian Branch safety.
Sure.
He solidified that secondary. You got Campbell for the middle, and you got Martin for the line. So
Yeah.
that's one guy for each spot. We'll see what
As
they
far
do.
as I'm concerned, the defense is almost nothing but question marks because even we have improved on paper. We have improved. We have improved at all the defensive back positions. If this Jack Campbell is anything close to what they think he is, we've improved at the linebacker core. And like I think players that we had last year are only going to get better.
Yeah.
So this is going to be. I think it's going to be a lot of fun this year. It's going to
Yes.
be fun.
Yes.
God, I can only imagine what would happen in this town if they went like 1-6 to start out or something.
Well, nothing.
I don't even want to
We're
think
all
about it.
We're all used to it anyway.
I don't even
so.
want to think about it. No, this would
Right.
be an especially hard year if they started out bad.
I think everyone would be like, oh,
But
dang.
positive thoughts.
We think they're going to be good this year. They're going to break probably their win record. I don't think they've ever won more than 11. So break the win record this year, make the playoffs, have a home playoff game,
Yes.
win that playoff game with who they have got.
Yes.
That being said, right, like, comment, subscribe. We do want to hear from you in the comments.
And share our videos.
Until next time, right?
Yeah,
Hope to
thanks,
see everybody soon.